Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily political tarot live stream here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm known as Autumn around here, and thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday. Absolutely, Renee. Happy Sunday. And I'm gonna put my toes are cold. I'm gonna put my socks on while I'm talking to you guys. The patron saint of this channel is Mr. Rogers, so it just seems fitting to come in and either change my shoes or put my socks on or put a sweater on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, people. Because I love being your neighbor, your internet neighbor. Oh, does that work? Maybe not. Oh, it did. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. I hope your day's going well. All right. I was going to type in the question yesterday, and the keyboard didn't work. Last night, pulled it up again, started trying to type, worked fine. Anyway, hello, Becca, House of Lemonade, because you say it with kind of a French flair. Le Normand, chez les Monons, les noms, chez les Monons, something like that. House of Lenormand. Becca's here. Hello, Becca. I hope you had a great birthday. I got to see a lot of your live stream last night. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And yes, Janice, Mr. Rogers was a good man. All right, if you're watching this on replay, right afterward, I go down into the first comment and I put in all the questions we covered today and the time stamping, so you can just click on what you're interested in, get right to it, get in, get out, you're good to go. So that'll help. But do consider, coming and hanging out with us. And people here are really friendly, and for which I'm very grateful. We have the best moderators anywhere that have kept us safe all year. And I'm here for you 7 days a week. I'm here every single day. And other than an emergency I had in April, I've been here every day since the day after Christmas. So come visit, and then just anything that's in the chat that's in all caps is talking directly to me. And other than that, just type normally. And so everybody, they support each other and they have conversations and all that kind of fun stuff too. So, all right. Also, 10% of all the income that comes into the channel before expenses goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. And it's really necessary right now. It's really needed. So, okay. All right. So, my magic pen. And today is October 18th, and it is a Sunday. And I'm going to look at your questions. I was also, this morning, I was watching Marianne. She's great. She's seeing something big coming out about Trump before the election, too. And by the way, if you're wondering if the screen looks funny, if it looks very blue, it's very overcast today. And when I turn on the camera, it's very blue. I guess just because it's so overcast, and every once in a while it gets a little bit lighter and it doesn't seem as bad, but so that's what's going on. Marcelina, hello, Autumn. Just found your channel and love it. Can we look and see if Senator Whitehouse's presentation of dark money in the system will make a difference? Okay. Sure, let me see. Senator Whitehouse's dark money presentation. Okay. Does it make a difference? And my note just says big diff. Big diff. Anyone who was alive back in the 80s, it's like big diff. Okay. All right, let me go up here. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to look for anything in all caps. Okay, happy Sunday, Renee. Happy Sunday. All right, anything in all caps? Scrolling, 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 scrolling. Keep those comments scrolling. Ricky got my absentee ballot the other day. I'm sending it off tomorrow. Excellent. Thank you for doing that. I'm actually finishing up with going through that gargantuan list of judges today. And my father and I are actually going together, and we're going to go to City Hall and deposit our votes. I believe my mom wants to actually wait for election day, but Dad and I are going to have a little outing tomorrow. I get to spend some time with my dad, so it's nice. So thank you for voting. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, thank you, Nancy. That's very kind of you. Okay, uncover the news. Hey, Kristen's back. What will happen in the next 16 days? Okay, next 16 days. Let's ask. Okay. Chez les Nommons. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for trying to for at least trying to play along with my bad humor. Okay. Marcelina. Okay, the Dark Money presentation by Whitehouse. I've got that on the list. And Sandra. Okay, hey Sandra, what will be the reaction regarding the Watchdog article with Salon regarding ACB? So the Stepford judge, the overturned case of the Wisconsin female inmate that was sexually assaulted. Prison card. Okay. Stepford judge. Makes me crazy. Assaulted inmate ruling. This woman is awful. She's awful. Anyway. Okay, Maria, good morning, everyone. I'm concerned about Kristen Welker's ability to control the narrative at the upcoming presidential debate this Thursday. Can you read on that? Okay, so the next debate Thursday? Oh gosh. Well, let's find out if it's even going to happen or if it's likely to happen. I mean, I'm not 100% accurate. No one who does this is 100% accurate, but I just need to come down just a tiny bit. There we go. All right. Thursdays, the presidential debate. And it was Kristen Welker. Okay, can she keep control? Okay, I got that down. Thank you, Maria. Oh, and Maria voted by mail in Los Angeles last week. I was able to track my ballot on the voter register. It's counted yesterday. Vote by mail does work. Excellent. That is wonderful news. Thank you. Thank you for voting, but thank you for letting us know. You can't actually, there are a couple of states where you can't actually track the ballot through the mail, and I'm in one of them. So I'm going down to City Hall too, because that's a drop-off place for ballots. So anyway, thank you. All right. Sue Williams, will there be a red wave on election day? Ooh. Let's look. Red wave on election day. I get the most obscure song and I mean obscure song going through my head on election day. I doubt you've ever heard of it. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me get my drink. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. Just take a sip. Okay. That's better. I got the most obscure song. There was a Duran Duran offshoot. Arcadia. Or was that the name of the album? But there's a song called Re-Election Day. And I get that stuck in my head all the time. Every year. It's obscure. Red Wave on election day. I've got that. Okay. And anything else in all caps. Former Dreamer 29. Hi, Autumn. Can you read on the Trimp? I like that. TRYMP. Trimp. The Trimp admin denying California aid for fires. Will that be reversed? I thought it was, actually. I thought they denied it, and then I read I thought I saw a headline that said that they had reversed that. They were going ahead with it. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to be awful. But I had heard that they were actually going to do something about that. Marcelina. Okay, I've got that. John. Hey, John. Is Pompeo planning an attack on Iran? Oh, gosh. Okay, Pompeo. Pompous Pompeo. Planning an attack on Iran. Oh, that just makes me shiver. Attack on Iran. Ooh. Renee, your makeup looks amazing on it. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Marcelina, awesome. Thank you. Oh, we'll see. Sometimes I do take down questions that I don't get to, but I will get them. I will read on them. I'm here, like I said, I'm here every day. So what I don't get through here today, if somebody asks the next day, I will usually get to it. So, but I'll see what I can do here. Frosty Bean, hey, can you read on the blue moon energy and how it will affect us all? Okay, blue moon. Blue moon, Halloween, because it's on Halloween, isn't it? Blue moon, Halloween energy. And it's 3 days before the election. It's gonna bring something to a head. I mean, that's what full moons do. So, okay. President Trump signs bill to make 988 the universal hotline number for national suicide prevention starting in 2022. Actually, I like that. That's good. Who talked him into it? I like it. I like that. I mean, you know how I feel about the Orange Fuhrer, but I like that. That's good news. Okay, so YouTube just said, here have all of the comments. So dump me off at the end, and now I'm trying to go back, and it happens every day, I'm afraid. I'm trying to go back and find where oh no, it just cut me off. So I'm so sorry. I got to that point, and then the next thing I've got here is Christine asking, will all of their repugs voting trickery backfire on them? And I'm afraid if your question was between those two, YouTube has just gone poof on me. I'm sorry. It just does this. Okay, so repub. Voting trickery. Backfire. Okay, so let's look at that. Cat Shepard, will the California GOP that set the fake ballot boxes be brought to justice? Kat, I'm feeling like I've got I feel my intuition's telling I'm getting that kind of empty room feeling I get, which is I can look at it another day, but today I should cover some of this other stuff. But if I have time, I will. But do bring it up. Do bring it up tomorrow or next time you're here. Yeah, if I and for everybody, if I don't read on your question or I don't acknowledge you, it is never anything personal. I would feel terrible if I hurt your feelings. That is never my intention. So I've just got to go by my intuition. Sorry. Okay. Um, okay, Janice. Trump says he can convince the Republicans to pass a relief bill, but Nancy would not do it. Oh, bullpucky. Bullpucky. That's what I say to that. No, that's not true. Will they pass a bill? Oh, Coney, woohoo! I like that. Good day, all. Early voting starts tomorrow here in Florida. Whole family, whole famdamly. Whole famdamly is packing into the car and voting in person. I love that. Thank you for voting. Famdamly. I like that. And I love Jula. Hello, all, and Autumn. Okay, so the relief bill. Let's check on the relief bill. All right, and all right, so I've got plenty of questions here, so I'm going to start working my way through them, and then I'll see if I've got time to take some more or to answer your question, Kat. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Like I feel bad when I'm not like, okay, I've got it, but I have to go by my intuition. Love Julu. Mitch is having a vote on Tuesday on the stimulus. Susan, Autumn, I voted Friday. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for voting. It's very important. Thank you. Really? He's having a stimulus vote on Thursday? Crystal voted. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for voting. Okay, Susan voted. Cat Shepherd, don't feel bad. Okay, thank you, Cat. Thank you, Cat. Linda, yep, Autumn, I totally agree. Bullpucky. All right, so 18. Okay, so we're starting at 18 minutes. Let's start out with excuse me. Okie dokie. Senator Whitehouse. Okay, I didn't see his presentation, but I've heard about it. I think it's the skinny stimulus. Ugh. Ugh. This is my disapproving face. Offering a skinny stimulus of like $350 billion. It'll help next to nobody, says DLC. But I bet it'll help the stock market or big companies or Republican donors. Anyway, but right now, we're going to look at Senator Whitehouse. In his presentation about dark money, is it going to make any difference? Presentation about dark money. I'm not getting really strong energy, but let's see. Thank you, Keisha. 2, 3, 4, 5. Dark money presentation. Crystal's saying they'll have no choice but to pass a stimulus because the stock market will just drop again. Okay, the dark money presentation. It helps to destabilize. Pumpkins are pentacles, and pentacles are Republicans. So A equals B, and B equals C. Then A equals C. The pumpkins are generally Republicans in this deck. Okay, but it's unsteady. Okay, and we're going to go from second floor readers. We're going to go down to the first floor where the cards are. Okay, hang on. Going down. Okay. We have ye old card stand. So you can better see what I'm doing here. No, actually, I think this can go up just a tiny bit so it isn't quite so vertigo inducing. Okay, so that's there. All right. Page of Ghosts. So he's trying. It's an effort. It's not an effort by. I mean, he definitely has power. It's not like he's, a rank freshman who's, wet behind the ears, but it's still a page of cups, and cups are in this case ghosts. Ghosts are Democrats. So, but it's something. It's something. Oh, yeah. Death card, because it could be bad. It could lead to really bad things. He's trying to blow the whistle on something that's really bad. Wheel of Fortune. It might be better timing in future, which is kind of what I was getting. Yeah, there's going to be a delay on something being done about this. All right, Hanged Man and. Yeah, we just have to wait until the Democrats really are in power. And then we'll be able to do more about the dark money when people are, dealing with all of the Trump corruption. This is Trump the man. So I'm not feeling it's basically there's going to be a delay, but it's certainly important. So okay. All right, let's have a look at the next 16 days. We are at 24. All right, the next 16 days. GJ, that skeleton is definitely skinny. All right. It went black for a second, so I'm guessing it froze up. I hope it's better now. Hopefully you can see me. Marcelina. Oh, you're most welcome. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. You're most welcome. All right, the next 16 days. I just glanced at the bottom card and it was the death card. So it's like, okay. The next 16 days before in politics, next 16 days in American politics. Let's see here. There's a lot. Okay, you know how your guides will often use mental images of things that you know to convey a sense of something. But if it's something obscure, then you can explain it to other people, but they're going to be like, what? And so, hello again. Am I blue? It's weirdly blue in here. Anyway, I don't know if anybody here watches the YouTube channel Gray Still Plays, but he plays video games, and it's, he's 40 odd, and he can be quite funny at times. His playing of this Sims 4 is usually the funniest. The quarantine one was, I think, his biggest hit. He's millions and millions and millions of views. So there's a game he's playing called Happy Wheels, and one of the games he's playing today, and it's there's something called a bottle throw, and so you've got a person in there just there, and they have to reach behind them and take the bottle and throw it. And it's like a conveyor belt where it's just loading up the bottles behind. So as he grabs one and throws it, and refills, and you can throw it again, and it comes, and next one and next one and next one. And that's the mental image I'm getting for the next 16 days. It's the bottles are stacked up to go, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. That's what I'm getting. That's the mental image. I'm sorry that was so long-winded. I'm just sharing what I got anyway. All right, well, look, go back to the cards now. All right. Okay, tick-tock. Oh, this is the card of time. Time is ticking away. All right. Isn't it just the next 16 days? Okay. 7 of Ghosts, 7 of Cups. All right. Well, this is, Hunter Biden nonsense, and every Durham report, and any, Trump is scrambling, and he'll take any foreign interference at this point if he thinks it'll help him win. That's institutions. I think some of the institutions are kicking in to say, that Hunter Biden thing's a bunch of garbage. Allison, like you said, depth charges. Yeah. Still feels like it's there. 5 of Pentacles, but most people, they're running out of savings. They are struggling. They're hurting. They're hungry. This is the center card. This is the card for the reading. So I just kind of tack it over here on the side. But it's really it's a 5-card reading, and the card in the middle of a 5-card reading is the most important. And this is the power, and this is the general. People are suffering, and politicians are not paying enough attention to that. They don't care about Hunter Biden. The same way right now, they don't care about Ivanka and Junior. They just don't. Is Trump going to help them, or is he going to just let a couple million people in the country die through herd mentality? Because that's what it is, really. Okay, this is the 7 of Swords, which is the card of the thief. But it doesn't work. This is the 8 of, it's the 8 of Wands. In this deck, especially, in general, it's all those wands come, flying through the air at something. But in this deck, it can also be just like, okay, we're going to do this, but then all the energy gets scattered. Like they can't get it together. They can't work as a team. They can't. So it's like, okay, time's ticking away. Yeah, that's lies. But the institution catching them, a lot of people just don't care about that. So they may try to pull off some last minute. Republicans might try to pull off some last minute, stealing of the election, but they can't get there. Thank heaven for stupid criminals and incompetent, corrupt politicians. So, Yeah, a lot of the stuff where they're trying, this goes with this, where they're trying to, or everybody's trying to say, hey, Republicans we're going to save you, oh, it went dark. We're going to keep protections for pre-existing conditions, and we're going to pretend to be like Democrats, the things you like. And it's like, no. And the voters are just like, no, I'm good. I'm really sick of it. So, all right, that's what's happening there. But is there going to be, let's specifically ask about Trump. We're at 31. Trump in the next 16 days. All right, let's ask that specifically. Okay. Christine says a lizard just set off my door camera. Have you guys seen the meme of the alligator trying to get through the front glass door of a house, and there's a cat just inside, just sitting there looking at it like, what? Could not be bothered. So I hope it's not an actual full-blown alligator. Anyway. All right, Trumpy, Killer, Sniffy, Orange Menace, Orange Fiora, Cheeto Mussolini, bane of everyone's existence, Narcissist Supreme, King Don the Con. Oh, he's having trouble catching his breath. He's having trouble catching his breath. Yeah. It's like sometimes he can't even focus on stuff that's going on around him because he's trying to, and they're trying to keep it hidden. They'll do anything to keep it hidden. I mean, railing against any doctor who won't pump him full of whatever drugs, just so to make sure he can get through. He can go on camera and look, big and strong. But Trump for the next 16 days. Besides having trouble breathing. There's some damage to his lungs. There just is. But between now and Election Day, what's going on? Queen of Cups. Many Democrats. He's not just thinking about Biden. He's thinking about, I get the Queen of Cups for both groups of, I get queens for groups of Democrats, but also, this is also the card that's come up for Kamala Harris, who he just despises with every fiber of his being. Not only is she a woman, imagine that. But she's a woman of color. He's so vile. Anyway, next 16 days. All right. At least at the beginning for now, there are some Republicans who are starting to, the rats are moving a little closer to the edge of the deck on the ship to maybe go flinging themselves into the water. But right now, at least publicly, there are quite a few who are still saying they're with him. Four of Pentacles. In the regular deck, this is the card of the miser. We're running out of money. It's trying to grasp hold of what little you have left. But in this deck, it can also be sowing seeds. But it's like so. But what came to my mind was sowing the seeds of your own destruction. He's already done it. This has already been done. And now they're having trouble raising enough money. Center the reading. But their vote's pretty much baked in anyway. Yeah. This is the card of dynasty, but it's also just Republican families. Their vote's baked in. Okay. Then we get a big old justice card. Big old major arcana. Lower the regular cards, the lower arcana, it's kind of like typing normally or typing in all lowercase. But the major arcana, if they're bigger forces, they affect larger groups of people. They're just stronger, or they're fated, or there's another level to them of importance or strength or what have you. This is the Justice card. And I'm asking about Trump over the next 16 days. And there she is again. Queen of Wands. It feels like Pelosi. Justice card, Pelosi. Okay, why? What's the Justice card in Pelosi? Oh, do tell, do tell, do tell. What is this all about at the end? What is this? What is this? Thank you, Bob. Thank you. That's very kind. Loss is loss. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay, what is this? Tell us more about the Justice card for Trump. Oh, what was that? Was that a kitty shaking? You could come down here. Your bed's right here, sweetheart. Ooh, ooh. You could always come down here. Oh, cats will be cats. Okay. The card of burden. The card of things that were left behind, things that dropped. You can't. It can also be. It's normally the. In this, it's imps, but generally this is wands, and wands are paper. Oh, wait, let me make space. Let me make space. You gonna come down? Hang on, come here. Come here. You are precious. Boo boo. Hey, boo boo. It's like, yeah, I'll be back. Okay, maybe he'll come up. I get the 10 of Wands. It's a card of burden. It's the guy carrying all the 10 wands, and it's hard to carry them all. But I also get that card for, like, wands are like you pulp them down for paper. And so it's a clerk carrying huge amounts of paper into a courtroom, or it's huge amounts of documents. And that's what it feels like. It feels like huge amounts of documents. All right. 6 of Cups. Well, let me see what other cards I've got here. It actually just feels like us. Just Democrats, and we're like, okay, we're going to go out and vote, and we're trying to just live our lives, and we don't see what's coming. It's kind of what it feels like, but let's see. And then, you know how in those old movies, someone would throw down a smoke bomb and it would go poof, and they'd be able to, it would like grab your attention. And maybe some magic or something would appear or something. I don't know. This is weird. I'm not these aren't the meanings I usually get for these cards. All right, the center. We are beaten up and we are fed up. Sometimes this is also a card of the Republicans who protect Trump, but to some extent it'll be the Republicans that the Republicans who will go down with Trump too. Two of Wands. They can be setting people against each other, or it can be like a person in authority trying to judge between warring factions. But traditionally, the two of Wands is the card of communication. In like for instance, in the haunted house tarot, it's actually a Ouija board. It's a woman using a Ouija board. It's a card of communication, but can also go. There's other things in this deck. And then the Five of Pentacles, Republicans out in the cold, or the family out in the cold. Because of theft. All right, one more round. One more round of cards. What is this all about? Okay. All right, the Nine of Pentacles, the sitting pretty card. It kind of feels like my guides were like, okay, all right, start from the beginning. Let's try to explain this to you slowly. Yes, please explain this to me like I'm 5, because I'm obviously missing something. Okay, so there are some people. This is what I'm getting from the guides. So there's some people, and they are Republican, and they're very, very well off. It's like, okay, talk to me like I'm 5. I don't care, as long as you know. And yeah, okay. And they got an absolute jerk. Pluto found the biggest jerk he could find and made him president. Okay, they got behind him when people turned and they decided they liked him. Ace of Bats is this is the Ace of Swords, which is traditionally known as a sword of truth, which is something that he never carries, ever. But it can very much be carried against him. It's kind of his, like on Supernatural, where they find some obscure monster, and it's like, well, what do you need to kill him? Is it oak? Is it silver? Silver doesn't work. Oh, okay. Is it brass? Is it wood? What do you use to kill him? What do you use to take him down? Well, not literally. The sword of truth is really, that's his weakness. Okay. Got heartache at the center. Whew. All right. Why is there heartache? Or it can be the swords being put through a heart. All right. Let's see what these last 2 cards say. Institutions. Hierophant. In older decks, it was the Pope. But it can be any institution. Any institution, and then a partnership. Thank you, Mystical Marina. Thank you. I appreciate that. Pink, an angel blade kills everything. Yes. Thank you, Mystical Marina. All right, then we've got the Two of Cups, which is the card of partnership. Okay, so Republicans decided to go with this idiot because he was so popular. But the sword of truth breaks their hearts when institutions partner together. That's what I'm getting. I wish I had, and there's something to do with staff. All right, that's what I'm getting. I wish it was not so vague, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. The Stepford, let's read on the Stepford judge quickly here. 45, 46, 46. All right, let's see if I can get through this quickly because I can't stand this woman. I can't stand her energy. And I'm sorry if I'm not answering your questions. I'm trying to get through the list I've got here. All right, Stepford judge. There was an inmate who was assaulted, and she overturned the conviction of the guard or something like that. So are her old rulings, her old judgments, going to come back to haunt her? Are they going to be used against her here? Is it going to make any difference? Are her old rulings going to make any difference? Because you would think if they were going to, they would have by now. But let's have a quick look at the Stepford judge. Or if that's not what stops her, saves the Supreme Court from her, then what does? Okay, she's supposed to be carrying the sword of truth, but hermit. It's smoke and mirrors to get her through the Supreme Court quickly. Like with Kavanaugh. It's like, don't look too closely. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Five of Pentacles. You guys remember from school the Venn diagram where you had two circles and where they overlapped? That was the important part. Republicans and her beliefs, the Republicans think that there's much more overlap than there is. Because reality is she's seriously out there. And there's not as much in that common ground as Republicans think. Two of Cups. It's the card of partnership, but I tend to get Cups for Democrats. So, but it's a Senator reading. So let's see what else. What is it? And then we have a Knight of Cups. So someone bringing forward. There's a partnership that, and actively, the Knight coming forward to protect the kingdom. A Ten of Pentacles. Even the Republicans, they've got a whole. They're more where she came from. And if they have to let her go for some reason, they're going to be like, we'll just get somebody else. The Federalist Society made a nice long list. But I'm not really getting... Oh, look, there's the Devil card. She's... But something's going to come out about her. And I feel like I don't even need to... Okay, but I'll pull 3 cards. Does she end up on the Supreme Court? Does she get Ruth Bader Ginsburg's seat? That's her being shamed. I'm getting stored shame. It's stressed, it's sleeplessness, but I'm getting the word shamed, which is weird. I don't like anybody feeling shame, but okay. Judgment. Big judgment. that's a King of Cups. That's usually usually Biden. Feels like Biden. Three of Swords, heartbroken. I'm assuming that's her being heartbroken, but is that her being heartbroken? Page of Swords, this Page of Swords is a spy. All right, something's coming out about her. I just keep getting the same answer over and over and over and over and over and over. So, okay. All right, let's have a look at 51. Let's have a look at the presidential debate. Is it Thursday? There's supposed to be a presidential debate? Yeah, I'm trying to get out of her energy. I hear what you're saying in the details about the Stepford judge and how awful she was to that poor assaulted inmate. But I'm trying to get out of that energy because it's so vile, and she is so vile. All right, I'm trying to get over into the energy of the presidential debate. Is it Thursday? I didn't see anybody. October 22nd, 9 p.m. Okay. Is there going to be a presidential debate on Thursday? Is there going to be one more presidential debate? Got a tower card right there. Oh, it's in Nashville? Okay. Thank you, Christine. Allison's saying, I don't trust Sniffy to get tested. I agree. Linda's saying, I trust nothing that comes out of the White House. I agree with that, too. All right, let me close my eyes here for a second, see if I can get this energy. Is there going to be a debate Thursday? Presidential debate on Thursday. Anybody have any idea what the format is supposed to be? Okay. Is there going to be a presidential debate on Thursday between Biden and Trump? Oh my gosh. You can't trust him. I'm just getting lying, yelling, more lying, yelling, lying. Knight of Swords, attack. This is the most aggressive of the knights. Attack. I love that. Who said that? Holly Booth. Trump stomps his little hooves on the floor. I love that. That's a thing around here now. And we've got Holly Booth to thank for it. Stomp his little hooves on the floor. I love that. All right. Page of Swords. Well, traditionally the Page of Swords is little bully Trump. There's a lover's card. His people love it. They love me. They love me. They love me when I'm aggressive. The answer is always more of me. Me, 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 me. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm the businessman. This is the corrupt businessman, but the materialistic man. That's Democrats celebrating. Why are Democrats celebrating? And the Nine of Wands is Republicans. This feels like they're falling into formation to protect Trump. Something about Trump's business makes Democrats very happy, and Republicans lining up quickly to protect, like a chess game, line up quickly to protect the king. Do tell. Oh, tell us more. Oh, please tell us more. But his whole plan is obnoxious. This is all Trump. Clear as a bell. This is it. I'm not even picking up Biden here. This is just, let me debate him. I'm going to go basically be the most obnoxious swine. Let's see. Format like the first one, not a town hall style. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, that's just, he wants to do the same thing. Oh, Jill's saying that Trump threatened the Michigan governor at the Michigan rally last night. Oh, jeez. Yes. The importance, the majesty of the office he holds. Yeah, wiping his little hooves against to clean the mud off against the carpet in the Whitehouse. All right, let me see if I can get some more information here about the Thursday's debate and what is this? Who do tell? Is there going to be a third debate? People, I got a tower card for Thursday's debate. I have Trump wanting to be incredibly belligerent, and then something coming out about his business. Republicans trying to protect him. Happy Democrats, and I got a big old tower. Yes, please. Whatever somebody's about to come out with, yeah, please come hither. Come in. Come, have a seat. Can I get you something to drink? Do you have something to share? I'll give you a shoulder massage, a gentle shoulder massage. I'll bring you tea or coffee. I'll run to Starbucks and get you some fruit for a drink, whatever you'd like. Just if you have something to share, that is bringing this to reality. What can I do to help? Oh my gosh. Card for the reading is a tower, and then I've got the devil card, which is the corruption and okay. That's right. That's where we're starting from. And there's the sword of truth coming up against these. It's also the start of, oh my gosh. Look, you know me. I don't like when it seems too good to be true, but that is an ace is also the start of something. And swords isn't just a sword of truth. It's a sword. It can be swords can be investigations, prosecutions, legal things. It's swords are air signs. So you get that kind of stuff going on. This is also the start of the sword of truth coming against the corruption. Center of the reading, that's an institution. That is an institution using the sword of truth against the corruption. Four of swords. Well, it's quiet as a tomb. But let's see what it means, because I hope it doesn't mean that this goes silent. But it could also just be beside quiet as a tomb. Rabbit out of the hat. Like there's a counter movement. Let me see if I can get some more information, because it almost feels like here comes the sword of truth, an institution bringing it, and then somebody trying to shut it down or what have you, but then they pull a rabbit out of the hat to, and this is Major Arcana. Actually, and it somehow brings the Tower. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana in the center, Major Arcana here. So is this a back and forth? It doesn't feel like they're able to shut it down. They try. The Republicans or Trump or whomever, they try, but it doesn't feel like they can succeed. I don't know. I'm always worried that this is just wishful thinking, but the energy's there, and other readers seem to be getting the same thing. 9 of Cups. It's the Merchant card, but it's also a cup card with a lot of cups. We're all watching and kind of pleased. Okay. Hopefully. I hope so. And even right beneath that is a happy cup card. So we're good on our side, seems like. I'll take it. Star. Some hope. It is the card of hope. Causes rancor. Fighting back and forth, but it's kind of, this is a petty rancor. A lot of finger pointing and insults. There's Pelosi. It feels like Pelosi, right in the middle. Hanged Man, suspension, Major Arcana. 10 of Wands, the burden. And the burden falls on someone else. Well, now. It looks like it's going to be interrupted. But we'll see. We'll see. That's what I'm getting. That's what other readers seem to be getting. We'll see. Okay. All right, let me see. What else can I get in here? 104, probably. 104. Is there going to be a quote-unquote red wave on election day? How terrifying. Okay, let's do a quick reading on this. Is there going to be a red wave? Republican. It doesn't matter if I find it scary. I just want to know the closest we can get to the truth here. The cards are plenty happy to tell me lots of things I don't want to hear. Still never get anything bad happening to Ivanka. But yeah. Red wave. Is there going to be a big, just huge numbers of Republicans voting, and voting maybe even more than Democrats? I just want as close to the truth as possible, and one card just went flying. Hold, please. Where's that card go? Okay. Sub-basement. Okay. Holding still. It's the card of holding still. I think it goes here, but I'm not sure. I'll just leave that off to the side for now. Queen of Swords. These are investigators and prosecutors. Odd. It's disjointed. This card fell, but it feels like it's all disjointed. Four of this is not enough. This is not enough. Not enough Republicans. Even with Trump the star power. Or maybe hope of there are a lot of people that just, oh yeah, and then we've got people suffering in the middle. These are the two cards of lack. Even if you've got hope in the middle. Six of Swords. People not voting, people possibly voting for Biden or what have you. But it all feels very disjointed. There's, yeah, the energy, it doesn't, because normally when you get a wave, you know, the more everyone's going in the same direction and doing the exact same thing, you get that big wave. But this is, yeah, it's too disjointed is what I'm getting. So, yeah, and then I've got a card here of Republican power being unsteady. All right, well, what it's looking at. All right, Pompeo, 107. Pompeo. Is he planning an attack on Iran? Really? Really? Or an attack on anybody, you know? Wag the dog. Is Pompeo going to wag the dog? Trump wants him to. Trump wants some people to do extreme things. Extreme. Pompeo doesn't want to do it. Trump is unhinged. But Pompeo, he wants a future in politics. And he knows if he starts another war, like attacking, yeah, there's howling at the moon. Yeah, that would go very badly, very quickly. Page of Pentacles. He wants more. He wants to be president. He wants the bigger jobs. He wants to be the biggest of the big. Four of Swords. Quiet is it? It's quiet. It's quiet. Hanged Man, that's suspension right in the middle. Two of Pentacles, unsteady Republican energy. Come on, card. Page of Cups. Oh, that's him briefing the person who's going to replace him. The Democrat who's going to replace him. I'm not getting that. I'm getting all kinds of weakened energy. Page is the smallest of the court cards. Suspension, quiet. It would cause absolute chaos. And then him, eventually Pompeo briefing the person who's going to take over, the Democrat is going to take over for him, who's just starting out in that job. So good. Glad to hear that. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Again, check with other readers. Nobody's 100%, and I'm certainly not. I will be the first one to admit. So, all right, and blue moon is blue moon Halloween energy. Okay, we're at 110. How is the blue moon Halloween energy? There's going to be a full moon on Halloween. And how is that energy going to affect the election or what's going on in politics, the country, whatnot? Because full moons are culminations. They bring things to a head. And a blue moon is even more rare, obviously. And it's on Halloween, so traditionally the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest. So, boy, Nemesis would have no problem coming across. Paging Nemesis, please report to the White House. Nemesis was a traditional, when someone was acting in hubris, which is believing yourself above the gods would call on Nemesis to basically come and smite you or whatever. And Trump has definitely been suffering from hubris or acting with hubris. So it's like, Nemesis, please report to the White House. Halloween. Blue full moon. Halloween. Blue full moon. Well, it's insult to injury. It's a lot of drama. There is candy. There actually, it's cookies. There are cookies involved. That's good. I mean, the insult to injury and the family drama and the other drama. Yeah, because and they I don't know if it's true, but they always say that the ER is always just especially crazy on full moons, the nights of full moons. But there will be cookies. All right, 8 of Pentacles. That's working. Queen of Pentacles. Devil right in the middle, but it doesn't feel like a really bad devil. It's just mischievous is what it feels like. Oh, there's Justice. Be careful what you do. Hermit. This all feels pretty normal, and there is some mischievous energy. But this feels like consequences. Be careful what you do that night. Nemesis, retribution, consequences for what you've done. Trick or it's trick or treat, don't trick or treat. It's more like ask nicely, say please, say thank you. Okay, how's it going to affect politics? True, magical, mystery. Hermit is a lot of people staying in because of the illness. Yes, absolutely. It feels something. Oh yeah, Pink, the supernatural episode about the lucky rabbit's foot. Whew. Page of Pentacles. Well, obviously, but I'm okay. I understand it's generally about kids and what have you, but I'm wondering if there's anything more than that about in politics with Trump or what have you. 4 of Swords. 4 of Cups. 8 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Queen of Wands. All right. Basically what I'm getting is it's going to be a night that people are really focused on their kids. I think in general, but in Washington, D.C., what I'm getting is it's like a break. It's sort of like a break from everything where people are really focused on trying to make things as good as possible for kids, trying to make things special for them. But it ends here. It ends with Pelosi. And I don't know why, but she just keeps coming up. She just keeps coming up. Okay. All right. See if I can squeak in 2 other quick readings because I'll have everything on the list. Okay, 116. Will the Republican voting trickery backfire on them? You know, with their fake ballot boxes and their gerrymandering and their voter suppression and their blah, 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 blah. Okay, sorry about that phone in the background. It's not mine. I don't have a landline. So it's just being very loud. Sorry about this. Okay, so Republicans, will their voting trickery backfire? Voting shenanigans. Will Republican voting shenanigans backfire? I feel like I've got an extra card. Okay, that's fine. Well, considering it's going to be the rise of Democratic power, I'd say it's not going to go well. Got an extra card. Fruits of labor. Okay. They think they've got it sorted out, but this is what they think they have, but this is the actual card of the reading. So, oh, and right beneath that is the partnership card of Democratic partnerships. Oh, and beneath that is the card of happy Democratic families. Yeah, not going to go so well. Tower. Justice. Okay, this is not going well for them so far. All right, 5 of Cups. That could be Democratic disappointment, but it is the card of disappointment. Knight of Swords. Aggressive. Investigators, prosecutions. Yeah. Yeah, because what Trump gets away with, other people don't get away with. And trying to use his kind of bully tactics and what have you, it's not going to end well for them. So I think they could end up in some legal problems. And if you're starting out with, you think you're here. Yeah, we've put all this stuff in place. We're going to do all this stuff. And you're actually looking at the Tower and Justice, the Justice cards. Yeah, this is a big no. It's a big, what is it, negatory Ghost Rider or whatever that saying is? Yeah, no, that's not going to go so well, guys. All right, and finally, let's look at the relief bill. 1930. And then it'll be everything that was on the list today. Okay, let's look at the relief bill. Oh, McConnell. Yeah, the skinny relief bill. Give me a break. Give me a break. Relief bill. They call it a stimulus bill, but it's really a relief bill. Either way. I tend to use the terms interchangeably when it comes to this. All right, relief bill. Trying to help people. Hungry people going to get more food. Or fewer people going to be homeless. This breaks my heart. 10 of Swords. It's hurting Trump for whatever little that's worth. Doesn't put any food in any children's bellies, but for what it's worth. All right, Page of Wands. It's the messenger. 4 of Wands. I get this from Mar-a-Lago, and the rich having their dance parties kind of thing. 7 of Swords. It's a thief card right in the middle. Dynasty. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. If I get the 9 of Pentacles, it's just going to be the Hamptons trifecta or whatever. Oh, yeah. This lifestyle, this just give money, just always talk about trickle-down economics and give money to the rich and give money to the rich and give more money to the rich, to the rich, to the rich, to the rich. That's going to come to an end. And the harder they push this, the harder the backlash. It is the more insulting McConnell's offer is, the harder they're going to get slammed for it. The world cards, the end of a chapter, end of a book, end of complete cutoff, new era. 10 of Swords, bringing in major end. But then over here, we have this coming in. And that is the Knight of Cups. And that is someone actively trying to help. Okay, what about the lame duck session? Will we get any relief then? I wouldn't think so, but let's see. Any relief during the lame duck session for people who are hungry? Hungry and homeless. Makes me cranky. Makes me very cranky that people are suffering like this and these guys are doing nothing. Do enjoy your overcooked steak dinner. It's appalling. Somebody might be able to or someone's going to try to pull a rabbit out of a hat during the lame duck session. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly for them. Knight of Cups. These are plans that as soon as January rolls around, big change. It's going to be a new marshal in town. Howling at the moon. People are really hurting. Groups of Republicans. Groups of Republicans are between Howling at the Moon and the Tower during the lame duck session. Well, for what it's worth. It's going to bury them. Anyway, let's go back up here and... Hi. Hello again. All right. Well, the new Marshall Biden. Marshall Biden's coming to town. All right. Well, I guess that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for being here. Unless there's something really pressing, yeah, I'll be back. But I'll be back tomorrow. I'm here every day. I'm here for you every day, and we're gonna get through this. There are good days ahead. There really are. There really are. I know it doesn't seem like it, especially having just read on that. But we're gonna get through it. We're getting through it together. We already are. Okay, hang in there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for thumbs ups and subscriptions and clicking on the bell and things like that. And I appreciate it. I really do. Makes a big difference for the channel. All right. Have a great day. Thank you so much. All right. And as always, I'll see you tomorrow.